Sensational!
Hey, I'm Dougan, but you guys already knew that because you're watching a video on my channel. None of this shit ever gets anywhere near Machinima these days, and there's good reason for it. I'm crap. Anywho, it's been a while since I've done one of these randomly talky videos with a bit of gameplay poop on the side there. So I thought I'd do one of these gameplay poopy videos with gameplay on the side there here and just spout a random crap out of my mouth, like it was in the old days. Suffice to say though, I actually realised I had so much I wanted to talk about, I knew I'd just get disorganised. So, whilst I was at work today, I thought I'd draw up a little list. That's what I got for there. So, the trouble is, there's so much stuff on this list that I know I'm going to run out of gameplay footage. So, if you'll permit, what I'll do is I'll go through the key things I want to do today, and I'll save the rest of this list for next week's video. Is that cool? Awesome. I didn't hear anybody object to that, so you know, I've had me saying there's one person has a motion. I object, my friend. I object wholeheartedly. Sort of. Now, I was tempted to call this video Black Ops 2 M1216 Shotgun Challenge Ready Up bullshit. But there's enough people already faffing about on the YouTubes at the moment, mistitling videos with Black Ops 2 in it, in readiness for Black Ops 2 coming out in November. So I thought, no. A, I got too much self-respect for myself. B, you guys are complete idiots. However, that's why I have got a alternate tag title in the description area, and I put the regular title up there as being a bit more consistent. Now, of my hellos and things like that I would like to say hello to, I'd like to give recognition to Drewb's graphics. He's the delightful chap who's made a new background for myself upon both my Dougan Got Blocked account and also the FPS Dougan account. Yes, that is a very subtle hint for me to give you an alternative channel to watch pure gameplay. Likewise, you might have also seen this gameplay itself upon that channel anyway, so essentially that's where you'll find all of my gameplay stuff there. Anything with a bit of editing, you'll find right here. Okay, cool. But that is obviously why, if you look at the title, if I've done this right, whenever you like the video, and you comment, and you favourite on the video, that's a not so subtle hint by the way, if your account is actually linked up to Twitter, it'll actually flash up his Twitter account name on Twitter, so he'll actually get another flash saying, hey, someone's watched the video, hey, someone's watched the video, hey, someone's watched the video, and that's obviously why his name's in the title there. But essentially, you know, in a quite quick sort of turnaround time, in the space of like about a day from my perspective, I said, you know, actually, are you doing any custom, are you accepting custom pieces? He said, you know, actually, yeah, I am. I said, I'm looking for a new background. I was really, really vague on this. I said, I'm looking for something with a Twitter logo, a Machinima logo, Steamer logos, my EV Citadel Guild logo, and something gameplay orientated, with my name on it, and obviously, you know, a little watermark for yourself so you don't lose out, and it needs to have a Machinima logo as well that says I'm part of the Machinima network and the banner across the top. And within about a day, he came back with a first rough draft of it, and I said, I'm going to be a dick. Could you clip out 2 bits and just shorten the height a little bit? Within about an hour, I had the revised version you see up on the channel at the moment now. I'm still in the process of actually getting the HTML code to work correctly on the banner itself. Those always derp me, big style. But he's the guy behind it, and I know I did like a brief shout out, and I have been trying to interact with him as much as I can, but things have gone away from me, and it's been that it's been in place for about a month now, and I just haven't done anything proper about it. And I think that's why I want to talk and say, whoa, how awesome is this? And, we actually got to look at Drewb's graphics channel, so you can see he's done a lot of speed arts as well and constructions. I think the best one I liked was his Inception one. I'll link you to that. You can actually watch that of going in first person. You actually go from scratch. You realise just how awesome it is just to watch it. It's like from a blank canvas to wow, it's DiCaprio with a fluffy edges behind it. I say fluffy edges. Go and have a look at it. You'll know exactly what I'm referring to. It's wow. Okay. The next thing I'd like to talk about briefly is I recently-ish, obviously I've seen Judge Dredd. I've actually seen it twice now because I thought it was that good. I wanted to go back and watch it again. That's why you'll notice there have been a couple of scenes in the video clips thus far with kind of like a security camera style effect to it. I've chosen like a different scene as like one person's running around a corner, someone's camping, obviously the style of the editing. I've tried to emulate as much as I can out of the Judge Dredd film. There are some beautiful shots in it, there really were. And I think my only niggle of the film was the use of 3D. It didn't add anything to it, but then again, they didn't spoil it by having lots of things reaching out to you to break the 3D effect and say, "No, don't jump." Well, you know, obviously, Judge won't say don't jump. He'd say, "Go fuck yourself." But obviously, I will accept that I'm coming into this as somebody who doesn't know squat about the Judge Dredd franchise. So I perhaps may not be the best person to review this film. But if I was to put in comparison to the Sly Stallone video of '96, my God, that was dire. But essentially, obviously, where the Sly Stallone video film failed is they try to make this all-encompassing, awesome story of Judge Dredd, how he rose to power and all that kind of bullshit that goes with it. He'll get to jail, he meets up with the Badlands, the renegades, the mutants, and how he gets back inside and kills the bad guy and all that jazz. This feels like they just took out a day of just sheer hell for Judge Dredd. They just lifted it out and put it into a film. And it worked. And part of me wants to see what happens to Anderson. Obviously, Anderson's the rookie that follows Judge Dredd on this day. It's like training day for her, just to give her a pass or a fail. And it's all been filmed so well, in my opinion. The cinematography is fantastic, good story, good concept, no fluffiness. They didn't try to pander to the BFBC guys and say, "Oh, let's make this a 15 certificate." No, they just went all out. But there were scenes where it was obviously going to be a gruesome shot, and it's obviously, I'm referring to right at the end when you see Mama falling. I won't tell you exactly what happens, but there's an obvious shot, but if they carried on for an extra 2 seconds, the amount of blood that had been on screen just would have been everywhere. But they cut it just the right point to convey the impact, and that's what I liked about it. So, if I give it a score, easily a solid 8, maybe a 9, easily. There's no doubt about that. I think that the 3D drags it down in my scoring capabilities, if that makes sense. I'm going to move on briefly. I'd like to look at a notion we are calling NOBI, or Not of Brand Interest. This has been going on for a while for us Machinima directors on the Machinima Incorporated director program, my bad. Essentially, we're making content, and we're putting lots of effort into it, unfortunately, and we then send it into our heads of departments, and it then comes back to us saying, "Sorry, we're going to decline this. It's not of brand interest." That's fair enough. It just feels that of late we've been seeing a lot of pieces getting bounced. Okay. So what I've actually done is I've put together a wee playlist of all Nobby pieces I'm aware of. Okay. Now, I accept obviously most ones that are on the list are technically from me and they're more from a respawn perspective, gameplay sort of side of things. But it was denied, so I've gone Nobby/rejected, so that's why it's up by there. But I was going to say there are 2 recent ones I thought were worthy of a look in by myself. Obviously, one was Mondays. It was a Source Machinima, and the other one was Soldiers Without Boundaries. Episode 3. So it's a series that the guys got running so far. So those are the 2 I'd like you to go and have a look at. But I don't want to go into featuring videos too extensively at the moment. The reason is I got an idea I want to put forward for Friday. This Friday coming up as a feature Friday. Was where we showcase a series of different possible videos. I'm getting a lot of shared videos of late, and I want to do something with them, and just to stop them just filling my fucking inbox. Though I suspect, obviously, when I do this, I'll probably get more, so it's almost going to be a catch-22. Moving away from that, I would like to very briefly look at the concept of Movember. That is, I am participating come November the 1st, clean-shaven, to grow just a mustache in support of prostate cancer research, was orchestrated by Movember.com. I have joined up with the team that my colleagues of work have orchestrated, however. So whereas last year I'd started up Captain Price's Mustache.com, I won't be doing it this year. I'll see what pans out best and what's easy for it. For this year it's easy for me because I just joined a works group. I'm going to see how it pans out, and as soon as you realise who they are, you'll know who I'm working for. But that's something I'd like to leave for another day, and I shall round off by there if you don't mind. I can see obviously on my little camera on the side here the gameplay has come to the end, and I know just pointed in the wrong direction, so I don't really care because we got to the end and G36Cs fucking rock. I'm mr.dougan. Friday is the next piece to watch. Ciao for now.
Dougan.